All right, welcome everybody. This is a presentation of a freedom presentation about something that I found that has really changed my life and that I'm using to create my full-time life instead of having a full-time job, for example. This is something that we use to unite and to create a new world. And to do this, I had to break free from some limiting patterns, both mentally and physically. And this is something that anyone can use to break free from whatever pattern they are stuck in. It can be a pattern of being at a job that is not fulfilling us, or it can be breaking free from a job that we are working so much with that we don't have any time to spend with our loved ones or with ourselves, that is stressing us out, or breaking free from having just too little money or power or energy. So, I'm just gonna admit some people here. Yes. So this is something that I use and that we can use to create time, location, and financial freedom. And what is it? It's a company that I've been working with for the last year that is called Enagic. This company is 47 years old. It produces everything in-house, and it's an original equipment manufacturer, and it does 38 million in revenue a month. They have zero debt and have won multiple industry awards. And they have 38 offices located in 23 countries all over the world. They have a patented compensation plan that I will go through with you in a minute. And this is a direct selling business. So what tool do we use? We use the tool of water. So all life on this planet is depending on that our water is of high quality. And we have all witnessed what happens when it is not. This is an urgent problem that we cannot ignore anymore. And we see people with chronic illnesses and diseases. And chronic illnesses are due to chronic bad conditions and chronic bad foods and water. And we have a solution in a technology based on conditions that exist naturally here on Earth, because nature always provides. So this is a medical device. It's approved as a medical device by the Japanese Ministry of Health, Labor and Welfare. And this is equivalent to the FDA and Health Canada. So this is the only water ionizer endorsed by the Japanese Association of Preventive Medicine for Adults. And this is a really big deal. And you can write this down and please search for it, what this means. This is a really advanced process to go through. And this is the only machine, only company that has gone through it. And this is backed by 6,700 doctors. These machines are used on different hospitals and clinics around the world. And many doctors recommend it. For example, Dr. Hiromi Shinya, who invented the colonoscopy, he won't treat any patient before putting them on a 3-month Kangen detox. And you can see the pictures here. This shows a couple of colons. So to the left, you see a 38-year-old woman with chronic constipation who eats a typical Western diet with like bread, yogurt, cheese, meat, coffee, etc. And to the right, you can see the same colon 3 months later with 90% plant-based food and 10% fish diet and a lot of Kangen water. And this is a registered ISO 13485. So this is a really beautiful ISO certification that only medical devices get. And this kind of water that these machines produce only exists on a few places on Earth. It's called the miracle water. Kangen water means return to origin. And the Japanese started to analyze the properties, and these machines mimics the natural conditions. So Kangen water, it's also called ERW. It stands for electrolyzed reduced water. It's a technology that mimics conditions that occurs naturally on Earth. It's purified, it's structured and has H3O2 in it. It goes through an electrolysis process. It has a high negative ORP. It's electrically charged, hydrogen rich, and has alkalizing properties. So this is what we call living water. But today, when we live in the cities, for example, what we see in our tap and well water is a lot of chemicals. We have a lot of rusts, we have chlorides, chloride that destroys metabolism and gut bacteria. We have lye, pesticides, herbicides, plastics, heavy metals, PFOS, PFAS, medications, drugs. And it has a damaged structure, it's a dead water. And even people with authorities, scientists, etc., are fighting for better tap water. But this is actually a political issue because something that looks good and tastes good is not a priority to fix. So filtered water to filter our water is something that we really need to do, all of us. So if you're not interested in what I'm going to show you, at least get yourself a filter. And filtering water is good, but there are so much more than toxins to take into account. So the universe is built on patterns and structure. And what creates an unhealthy structure in the water? So certain filters, reverse osmosis, for example, different treatments underwater. We treat water with different chemicals to get rid of bacteria and so on, and that damage the water. Pressure in the pipes, and also some emotions. And please, I suggest you to look at The Secrets of Water at Gaia.com, where you can see this in more depth as well. So water has memory. So if you look here, you can see tap water, how it looks like when it comes out from the tap. It's unstructured. It has taken the form from its surroundings when it goes through the pipes. And it's also lost it has also lost its charge due to different chemicals. So it clusters together, creating big clusters that is really hard for the cells to absorb. And the water can be harmful even if it's clean or purified. So how do we solve this? So the water gets restructured through electrolysis. So what is reversed osmosis? Someone asked. Yeah, so reversed osmosis is another way of filtering water. Thank you, Jonathan. So the process of full hydration is to create H3O from H2O. This is what happens when we are structuring water. So for the water to reach into the deepest parts of our cells, H2O needs to become H3O. This happens through being in contact with light or through electrolysis. So that is when water has become so small that a hexagonal shape, it's created a hexagonal shaped liquid crystal. And the mitochondria, which is the batteries of our cells, uses H3O2, water, as a semiconductor to create energy. And how active our mitochondria is will determine your energy level. And so chemicals and blocking of sunlight will block the mitochondria's ability to create energy. And your body will try to create H3O2 from the water that you drink, but it will actually then steal from your healthy charge, which will put you in a higher oxidative state. So, and if you don't have enough H3O2 water, you will remain dehydrated as well. And I will go through this a little bit more. So what does it mean to when the water is discharged, when it has less of a charge? So like chemicals, for example, it takes electrons from, for example, bacteria to kill it. And it also takes electrons from the water, leaving it positively charged, which is oxidative for the body. So we really need to recharge the water and give it a negative charge. And when the water is negatively charged, it gets a high negative ORP, which has an antioxidant effect. So this shows a measure in how antioxidant or how oxidative something is. So for example, we have tap water, which has around a plus 380. So it varies from 200 to 400 ORP, and that's on the positive side, which is oxidative. And that is bad and causes harm to our cells. So it's acidic. And water should not be acidic, but it has become acidic due to how we treat it. And we can also see bottled water, it's also acidic. And same goes with soft drinks and coffee and a lot of different things. And when we look at the other side, the antioxidant side with the negative ORP, we can see vitamin C that has a chart, not a chart, but ORP of minus 550, green tea of minus 80, but ionized water, Kangen water, has up to 900 ORP. and this is really good. This is something that helps us neutralize this. So poor diet leads to acidic waste in our bodies. So the process of making something that is acidic, alkaline, that our bodies can use to build itself, so it's not free. So for example, if we eat a lot of acidic food, the body will either store it as acidic waste in fat, as cellulites, or create arthritis, stones, cysts, or tumors, or it will take from our alkaline material, like our skeletons, muscles, ligaments, organs, fluids, and tendons. And a neutral pH is 7, and everything over that is alkaline, and everything under that is acidic. So how do we make our tap water alkaline or alkalized? We do that through ionization. So just like lightning hits the water on a lake, these machines use a strong charge to ionize water. So that means that it separates these clusters, and also due to magnetism, we can separate the positive charge and the negative charged water into 2 different streams. So we want to drink the negatively charged to be able to revitalize our bodies and ourselves. So we can see different ways to make water alkaline. So for example, we can add additives to it. And this is, I'll talk about that a little bit soon. Or we can also ionize it with minerals, but this makes it very weak in its ionization. Or we can make it ionized and alkalized due to electrolysis. But you should know that not all ionized water is created equal. So alkaline versus alkalized, we need to know the difference between that, because so many people talk about alkaline water and they ask if this is really good to us. And there is some people that say that it is, and some people that say that it's not. So it depends on how much of it we drink, because to make acidic water alkaline, we add chemicals or additives like magnesium, calcium, etc. And this is not good for us in the long run, because it can get saturated in the body. And alkalized, it's due to an electrolysis process or ionizing. So it's not the pH that is the important thing with this water. The pH is just a byproduct of the H2, so the molecular hydrogen or hydrogen gas. So is alkaline bad? Yeah, it can be bad because it builds up in your body and affects your natural pH, but it's not if you're using an alkalizing process. Then hydrogen and oxygen goes into the body and cleans out toxic waste. So H2, this is the true value of pH. This is really important to have a high concentration of H2 in the water. So when we ionize the water, we get a lot of H2 within these machines, and also the H3O2. So the effects on the body with H2 is that it's anti-inflammatory, it's strongly antioxidant. It protects the brain, and they actually made a study in a clinic where they have people with strong autism, and they could see a 30% like better cognitive performance, which is huge. It's amazing. And they also made a lot of studies regarding people with bipolar and schizophrenia and other mental challenges, and we can see a lot of good results. It also protects against cancer and helps against the after effects of chemotherapy. It protects against DNA damages that we get from radiation, 5G, etc. It boosts the mitochondrial function. It improves memory and learning, and it helps to keep homeostasis in the body where the body is in balance, and it protects the organs. So there is science on about 150 different disease treatments and health benefits of molecular hydrogen. And if you are interested in knowing more about this, of course you can Google it, but I would suggest that you look it up on PubMed, because there you can find clinical studies. So just search for H2 and any disease that you want to look up. Or you can also search for ERW, for example. So this is not something, this is really, there's a lot of science in this. This is not a joke, this is for real. And it's really, really beautiful. I'm so happy I found it. So dehydration, this is also something that we get from just drinking tap or well water, for example. So what is the effects on the body? Yeah, so there's poor temperature regulation in the brain, and the supply of nutrients to the cells decreases. It stresses the heart, and the function of the kidneys decrease. So residues, toxins, and acidic waste remain in the body. And there's limitation in the energy production as well. So like everything in the body is dependent on hydration and water. And this water is super hydrating. So we can see that at birth, we are alkaline and very hydrated. We are about 90% water when we are born. And when we get older, we become more acid and dehydrated, like 75% water. And seniors, when we are chronically dehydrated, we can lose as much water as, so we turn only like 55% water. So the solution to pollution is dilution. To get rid of all the toxins that we have accumulated over years and years, we need really, really good water. We are dependent on it. So a hydrated body can clean out toxic and acidic waste. And it makes every function in the body work properly. So these machines have different pH uses. So there are many hundreds of different areas to use the water for. This is not only for drinking. We can also clean with it, for example, or we can disinfect with the strong acid water, for example. So we have different settings on the machines. So we can choose if we want to use the Kangen water, the clean water, the beauty water, shine water, or strong acidic water, or the strong Kangen water. So with the strong Kangen, we can emulsify oil, which is very interesting because all our fruits and vegetables, and they are treated with pesticides and they are oil-based. So to be able to remove that, we can soak them in 11.5. It's really nice. So we can also clean oily stains, and it's like a detergent. It's good for cleaning cutting boards and so on. And it's also great for sprouting beans. And yeah, the Kangen water, I've told you all about it already, or a lot of it. There's so much more to know. And the strong acidic water, it works as a hand sanitizer, kills mold, kills viruses, bacteria, and you can also use it to gargle or treat your feet, and much more. So there's around 75,000 chemicals in the water, in the rainwater and air around us. And chemicals binds together, and it's hard for our bodies and the planet to break down. But Enagic is rewarded for solving this, and also the plastic situation. So this is a really beautiful environmental solution. And why I love this so much is because this is so much about collaboration, health, environment, and sustainability, things that I am very passionate about. So we use this to first free up our time, because to be able to follow our mission, we need to make time for that, right? And how are we going to do that? How can you free up your life to follow your dreams and to do good? Work with something that helps both people and the planet. To do that, we need to get resources. To make many of our dreams a reality, we need the resources for it. And how we get that is very important, just as important as how we spend it, how we spend our energy and time. And how have we done it? How do we do it? And also we need to expand our money mindset, because there's a lot of big companies out there that has earned so much money on us staying sick. And I think it's time for us to flip the scales and flip this all around and start cooperating with each other, empowering each other, and putting more resources into the hands of each other and as a group and individuals. So most visions and plans demands money to get realized. Otherwise, we would have done it already. Money is a tool and energy. And I'm going to show you how we can use this product to actually also make money. But why is this different? So this is a high quality product. It's something that people want, need, and use every day. There are high ticket commissions. So 250 to 1,500 euro is paid per unit sold. It's possible to get a monthly lifetime bonus and profit share bonuses. And there are possible to have like team strategy to maximize growth. And this is not an MLM or a pyramid structure either. So first, I want to talk about true value. So when money isn't a limiting factor, what will you create and what will you do? So if you are watching the replay, you can pause here and actually give yourself a minute or two to answer that, or you can keep this in mind during this presentation. So what is true value? Could be environmental and restorative work, something that is very important in this time, to create well-being, health and wellness, to be able to rest when we need to be able to spend time with our friends and our family and with ourselves, the most important person in our lives. Self-development, self-actualization, to study or go into politics, spirituality, activism, whatever you find that is important for you. And to be able to empower each other and help put more wealth into the hands of good-hearted people so we can shift the scales and co-create the new world. So here's an overview of Enagic's prestigious machines. So this is 47 years of unconquered technology. These machines have solid plates. There are no mesh plates, which is very important to know when choosing an ionizer. To be able to have a really strong effect, we need solid plates and a transformer, no switch mode, to be able to have that strong current go through the plates for a long time without burning them. These machines have the golden standard. This is for drinking, cleaning, sanitizing, and showering, bathing. And these machines do not vary in size like this. They are more or less the same size, except for the shower unit. So to be able to become an Enagic distributor, you get your own machine. And of course, you can get your own machine for just your health, and many people do. This is just an option, not something that is required of you. But if you are planning to get your own machine, I would suggest that you do become a distributor, even if you're not planning on selling them. Because there are many people that have bought a machine and then accidentally sold them because they are so happy and satisfied with the results that they get. So if that happens to you, I would be happy for you to actually earn a commission for that as well. So when we are a distributor, the good things here is that there's no stocking of inventory. So we don't buy a lot of machines that we then sell off. So when the papers are sent in and it's paid, these machines are then sent directly to the buyer. And there is no annual renewal except for the supplies, like the filters and the cleaning products for the machine. They are also self-cleaning. There's no deranking here. So when you hit a rank, you will stay there for life. So even if you want to do this slowly, this can be very beneficial in the long run. This is no get rich quick. This is more of like a get rich over time. So you also have no time limits when it comes to the direct sales, and it pays daily. So as soon as Enagic gets paid from the buyer, you get paid from Enagic. And there are no monthly qualifications either. However, for the 6A plus awards and the special points, some qualifications apply. And I will show you more about that later. So we work with something that's called the 8-point commission system. This is why this is not an MLM, but this is also why we still get rewarded for helping each other. This is a patented commission system. So because Enagic does no advertising, the money that would be spent on advertising goes to the distributors instead. Each machine also has a point value. So for the K8, for example, their most powerful machine, 1 point equals 250 euros. So it's 200 euros commission and 50 euros in special points. So this is when you are an active distributor. Enagic pays out 8 points per machine to the sales force, and a maximum of 6 points is paid to a distributor. So when you are 1A, you get 250, 2A, 500, and so on. And this is always dealt from the bottom up. So it's always the one who sells the machine that gets paid first. And if this person is a 5A, for example, only 3 points are left for their sponsor. And for the ones that are in the States, for example, 1 point has the value of $340 in the States for the K8. So here are the 6 ranks. To advance in rank, you and your team accumulate a specific number of sales. And you can advance directly from 1A to any other rank when the sales volume meets the requirements shown. But you must have 2 direct sales. So, for example, you are 1A with 2 direct sales. As you see here in the picture, you only need 2 sales to be able to rank up to 2A. So you become 2A when you sell a 3rd unit. Or if you alone buy 3 units, for example, the trifecta, which is a really, really good and strategic way to build this business, then on your first sale, you will become 2A directly. Or you can jump directly to 6A from a personal sale. If the total amounts of units sold in your team is at least 100. So this doesn't have to be 100 people, it's just 100 units. I'm going to go through an example of how this can look like, for example. So let's see, you buy your own machine, first of all, and you talk to your friend Kate. And Kate really, really wants a machine for herself. She's really interested in getting this for her own health. And she's only interested in having this for herself to drink. So because she's in your 1A lane, you get rewarded with 250 euros. Wonderful. And then you go out to Vladimir and you sell him a K8 as well. And for that, you are rewarded 250 euros as well. And as Vladimir goes out and shows this to his friends and colleagues, he goes out and he sells 5 units. And now you have opened up for indirect sales. So when you help Vladimir go out and sell these machines, first of all, he is rewarded with 250, and then he ranks up and gets paid 500 for the 3 units after that. And because you took him into this business, you are rewarded 250 per machine because he's in your 1A lane. So now we are 7 people in the 7 units sold in the team. So you now rank up on your next personal sale. So when you sell a machine to Fatima, you get rewarded 500 euros instead. And when you help Fatima go out and sell these machines to her, she gets rewarded 250, 250, and then 500, 500, 500, and 500 for these machines. And this is something that we do, and like we cooperate to help each other grow this business. And now we have 15 group sales, and you are also rewarded 500 euro per unit that is sold, and that's really wonderful. So that makes you able to rank up again. So when you sell a machine to Alice, for example, you get rewarded 750 euros now. And when Alice go out, let's say she has a very big network and she's super ambitious, and she goes out and she sells 10 machines. She's got really good connections. And you don't have to do much more than to actually just support Alice in this process this time. And for that, you are rewarded 750 per machine, per K8 that is sold. As long as Alice is less than 5A in rank. So this is wonderful. Now we have 36 group sales in the team, and you have only made 4 of them directly. So when you go out and sell 1 machine to Ali, for example, you are now rewarded 1,000 euros. And same goes when he sells machines. You are rewarded 1,000 euros in indirect sales as well. And this continues until we have 50 group sales. So this is no matter if you make them directly or indirectly, as long as there is 1 point or more left to you, you get a group sales. This is counted. So now we rank up to 5A when we are 51 or more. And then we are rewarded 1,250 euro. And this continues until we have 100 group sales. And now we are rewarded 1,500 euros for that sale. And also for every sale that is done in that lane, we are rewarded with 1,500 euros. So let's say you or someone in your 6A lane, you sell 5 machines together, or one of your friends do that, you are rewarded with 7,500 euros that month. That's a good monthly pay. So we can think that, okay, wow, that's really great to just come up to 6A. And we might think that this is like the ultimate goal, which I thought was a really great goal in itself, but it actually doesn't stop here. So by helping your teams to reach 6A, you become 6A2, 6A2-2, and so on. And this is really excited because of the tremendous income that you will earn in the way of awards. And not only do you continue earning from the 8-point commission structure, but you also become eligible for additional award streams. And this is just a little bit of the extra bonuses that we have with the leadership bonuses. So when we hit 6A, for example, we are rewarded with 3,700 euros. For 6A2, that means that you have 2 6As in your team. You are rewarded with 4,200 euros. And this continues until we hit a very special rank, which is called 6A2-3. Here, we are not only rewarded with a one-time bonus of 17,500 euros, we are actually also paid monthly with 3,500 euros. And this is something that continues for life as long as we stay active. And you can also inherit this to your children. And you can see some examples here in both dollars and euros when we hit the different ranks. If you are interested in knowing more about the leadership bonuses, please feel free to contact me or someone else in the team. So how to start? There are different ways to start. You can either just buy one machine and start working from there. But you can also buy one machine and the Yukon. So the Yukon is an optional additional income stream on top of the regular 8-point commission plan to climb faster in rank and also to supplement yourself in combination with the water. I would suggest that you contact the one who invited you to this webinar to learn more about this option, because this is something that is really, really great. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it soon. But you can also buy the trifecta, which is very popular. So buy the trifecta and open up a 2A lane on your first direct sale. And also speed up your business up to 3 times. It's actually up to 5 times faster because of the Yukon, and enjoy a complete health system. So what is the Yukon? So the Yukon is a rejuvenating supplement made from turmeric, specifically produced with Kangen water, and it acts as a complement to the water enriched with high quality ingredients and essential oils. So the benefits of turmeric is that it's naturally anti-inflammatory, antibiotic, antiseptic, and antifungal. It speeds up wound healing, lowers cholesterol, heals stomach ulcers, and improves digestion, improves skin conditions like psoriasis, eczema, etc. And it also helps control blood sugar. Yukon also acts as an additional income stream to boost your pace as you advance in ranks. So when you have the Yukon, you get 3 more unit counts in the commission plan for every package. So when we buy Yukon, it's renewed 3 times a year, and you get a unit count for each of them. And it also acts as an extra ID and has its own 8-point commission. And it's, as you can see down here, it's rewarded with, when someone else buy a Yukon through you or in your team, you get rewarded with $40 or 32 euros. And this is 3 times a year. But it's rewarded with the sales of the machines as well. So if you sell a machine through your Yukon account, you get paid for the machines on your Yukon account and your normal account as well. You can also buy the trifecta. So for the ones who really want to see their health and business bloom and make the most out of this opportunity, I recommend the trifecta if you have the possibility. So for every trifecta you or your team members sell, 3 to 5 volumes will be filled for you in the compensation plan the first year, and then 3 each year for the Yukon. So the Anespa here is the shower unit. It transforms your ordinary bathroom into a natural hot spring resort. So the Anespa produces a continuous stream of healthy ionized water. It has a charcoal filter with tourmaline, and it takes away almost 100% of chlorine and other residues. So this prevents you from absorbing liters of toxic chlorine and chloroform, which are carcinogenic. And tourmaline relieves stress, increasing mental alertness, improves circulation, strengthens the immune system, and is a powerful agent for reducing toxin-related ailments. And it also has a mineral filter, so it's remineralized the water as well. So here are the machines, because I guess by now all of you have been wondering how you can apply this on your life. How can you get this into your life, into your body, and how can you create this lifestyle for yourself? So you can see all the machines here, and please feel free to ask if you want to know more about these machines, but I can go through them shortly here. So the K8 is the strongest machine, except for the Super. So the K8 has 8 solid plates, and it creates a really high negative ORP up to -900, and also has a value of 1 ppm of hydrogen gas in the water that it produces. And you can see that 1 point of this machine is worth 250 euros or $340, depending on where you are in the world. And the Levelook SD501 has 7 plates, for example. The Levelook R, the Levelook Junior 4 has 4 plates. And the Super is really good for people that have like big plantations or something, or horses, or anything that makes them want to produce more water faster, like on a restaurant or something. So this is really an investment in your life and your loved ones. And this is also an investment in a business model that can set you free, both physically, spiritually, and financially. And it's hard to put a price on that. This is not only a machine, this is a vehicle towards total freedom. And most things are commutable or replaceable, but you only have one body. And to make your body work as properly as optimal as possible, you should really invest in it and give it what it's designed to have, like living water, living food, and as little toxins as humanly possible. So how much is it worth for you to stay healthy, strong, and to free yourself? This is something that you really have to think about. What do you want to invest in? Because when it comes to money, there's two important things to think about. And one is how you earn it and how you spend it. And both of these should be on good things to align yourself with your best possible life, to have a good income doing good things and to spend it on good things to really heighten the quality of your life. And we also have solutions for everyone. So when you look at the options of different payment plans, you will see that this is something that is possible for anyone to do, even if you don't have the possibility to buy this machine straight up. You can go for a payment plan. Or if you, for example, would start sharing this with others, it won't take many sold machines to have regained the down payment and then start earning an income. So then you only kind of spend the first down payment, and then you start earning more than you spend every month very soon. So talk to us about how we can solve this for you and put up a strategy for you to make this work. So this is some medically grade machines. So we have medical grade solid plates, platinum dipped titanium. And this is really, really high quality. The best machines on the market, the top ionizers in the world, backed by thousands of doctors. And still they are not more expensive than this. So if you want the best water for yourself and truly invest in your life, Enagic is the way to go. We also have 5 years guarantee on these machines and also great service on them for life for a minimal fee as well. So you will only have to buy one machine in your life. So how do we work then? How do we do this? So first of all, we work in a team, right? You don't have to do all of this yourself. You don't have to learn all of this, although it would be beneficial if you did, to really help yourself be able to communicate this with your surroundings. But we support everyone to reach for and catch their dreams. And there are really no limits to what we can achieve when we come together in unity and support. No one needs to do everything themselves. We help each other grow. We also have an educational platform. We have that at hand so we can learn different skills and help educate our team as well. Taking the pressure of needing to do everything by ourselves. This is a powerful platform where we can learn things like money mindset, manifestation, do's and don'ts, recession-proof our business, how to raise your vibration and accelerate your online success. How to use Instagram, Facebook, for example, how we can fast start your business, learn more about Enagic, also how we can get paid to be ourselves. Because that's what we really want. We want you to be yourself. I want to be myself. because we all have different gifts to give to the world. We don't need to be like anyone else. No one needs to be like me, and I don't need to be like you. And we also don't have to compare ourselves to others. The best way to do this is by being your true, authentic self. Share your stories, be more of what you came here to be, and thrive. And also feel the power of the community. For example, we have events. We can come to you if you host one. We have webinars every week. We can have three-way calls, for example. So talk to your sponsor to have a three-way call with someone that is interested of knowing more, or someone that you are interested in showing more because you care about their health and their wellness and their life. And you want them in your team, for example. And also, if you are here today, this means that you are very important to either me or someone else in our team. This means that we actually see you, we see your potential, and we want the best for you. And we want to see you grow, flourish, bloom, and really be able to actualize yourself. So if you're here, I want to thank you because you are a precious person, and I believe that together we can do great things. And through the power of community, we can do so much. And also, when you join, we have groups and chats that you will get connected to. We can also help hold you accountable. We also build great friendships in this community. This is beautiful. So we want you to relax, have fun, and be true. And to be brave and take that leap of faith into the water and trust that it will catch you and hold you. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for giving yourself this time to really learn about the most important element for life on this planet. And be sure to get back to the one who invited you to this webinar and see how this can be best suited for you and your life situation. See how you can be a part of this great movement and this loving family of great people of all kinds. The world needs more of us to come together and empower each other for the well-being of all and the planet. So let's create this new world together. Thank you. And for the ones who want to stay and ask questions, I'll be here answering. And I would also ask for some people to share some of their testimonials a little bit so we can actually share what this has done for us, because this has really changed many of our lives already. So I invite you to unmute yourself. Jonathan, you can start. I would like to hear you because I know you have something beautiful to share with us today.
Thank you. First and foremost, thank you so much for the wonderful presentation and giving us all the opportunity to take part of your knowledge and your wisdom and your competence in this field. It's amazing to hear you speak, and you're doing such a great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, when I came across Enagic, I saw opportunity. I saw opportunity for change. I saw an opportunity for growth, and I saw an opportunity to evolve, not only by myself, but with the beautiful people that I love, and creating the freedom that I desire, creating the life that I desire on my terms, not somebody else's terms, but on my terms this time. And yeah, I'm just so thankful. I see so much potential, and I know this is something that each and every one of us can create for ourselves. And this is, according to me, the perfect vehicle for doing such a thing. I love the business part of this as much as I love the water. I've been lucky enough to being able to try this water, and it has had tremendous effects on my health. First and foremost, my mental health, I must say. This is the first year or the first winter in, I think, 10 years now, actually, that I'm not experiencing a winter depression. So that, just that in itself is huge for me. And I thank the water a lot for that, for having more energy, for having more clarity, and for having, yeah, better health overall. And upon that, the business part is just amazing. After diving deep into the business plan, diving deep into what you can create with different strategies and so forth, I'm just almost blown away to the power of this vehicle, and I'm all in. I'm all in, and I'm so excited to make this happen, to make this the best year in my life so far. And I hope you're ready to make 2021 a year to remember, everyone. So thank you so much for joining today. I love you all.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. I really relate to what you're saying, because for me as well, with the winter depression, oh my God, this is for me as well the first year in many years that I do not suffer from winter depression. And also, I've been struggling a lot with other mental challenges. I've been suffering with bipolar for many years, and I haven't experienced it for a year since I started drinking the water. So I'm just blown away by that as well. And I'm just looking forward to see how this will escalate in the future, because I can feel my power rising and my stability just getting more profound, like month by month. And I I don't suffer from PMS so much anymore, which is really amazing for me, because it used to be very hard for me many times. And yeah, those things are really like the biggest things that I'm so happy for. And also my general health and my energy levels so heightened. So yeah, I'm super grateful. And is there anyone else here that has just been drinking the water and wants to share some about it? Or is it someone who has some questions?
Well, I will definitely share.
Yes.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much, Claudia. You are an inspiration. I actually, because you can have those dips, or just be very introvert and go inside of you and disappear for a while. And when you come back, the team will have the open arms with like, oh, you're back, hello, come, and just do this together. And that's awesome. And the water is awesome too. I was not into water when I started out with Enagic at all. Not at all. I just went into this because of the community, the energy that was in this community, the global health that we are spreading to the world. That was something that I really find so interesting, and I really found myself in this. For about 1 year, I just went into personal development so deep, and I have done so much inner work, and I have been, well, it feels like I have been reborn a lots of times, not just once, over and over again. And that's what happened when you're in a community with like-minded people, with people like Claudia, Jonathan, Michael, Sanna, and Paulina, and all of you that and so many more. This is just the Swedish team. So when you're into some community like this, you can't not stop to evolve, and that's the beauty of it. And that was what really got me so into this, to really find this community, the support to grow. And I will not be ashamed about saying that I love money, and I know money loves me, so I really do. And with this compensation plan, I can see money as a tool. It's a tool to really create what I want to share with the world. And I really like to help people shine their light and to reflect what they have inside of them. And I love to heal, and I love to talk, and I love to listen to people's stories. So that's what I have found out the latest just couple of months. But I haven't seen myself in Enagic for a while, but I have it in my heart, and something just happened, and we have shifted everything on earth. So let's say I'm back, and that's really nice. So yeah, that's what Enagic has done for me. It has freed me from my job, my 9-to-5 job, and I quit it for 1 year ago. Yeah. So I quit it, and my husband, he's not my husband. Sorry, babe. Okay, but my partner Victor, he also stopped work in February last year. So we have just worked with Enagic to, well, let's say for half a year, and then did some other stuff too. But this Enagic has definitely was the thing that really is the fundamental ground of everything. And I remember Claudia said to me sometime for long ago, and even Sanna said, you have to be committed and consistent. And Claudia said to me for just a month or two that, Enagic is just a fundamental thing. And I just like, yeah, I know. And then I just like push it away like that. And then I know that Enagic is the fundamental to inner health, mental health, and I mean soul health when I say inner health, so from the soul level. And it had helped me so much, and to create an income online, and to be in this community with all this, I can't even find words for how much it has meant to me. So this is really something, if you really want to evolve yourself, your business, if you will have a good health. I have no IBS. I had IBS, so that disappeared after just a month or two, and haven't come back. And also my PMS, Claudia. So yeah, I've been talking so much now about this community. That's what I really do. If I can say something, the community, and to grow on so many levels. That's what I love with this. And the water, can't live without it. I'm traveling around the world with my Kangen machine. I have it in a special box or in my bag. And yes, I have been stopped on airports, but you can just show them this is a medical device and I need it so much, so for my health. So thank you very much. Just let me pass. So that's awesome. So thank you so much. And Claudia, this presentation was just wonderful. So much you in this presentation. Just love it so much. And thank you everyone for having me in this team.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Someone else? Mikael, maybe? You have something to share?
Yeah, I can make sharing, yeah. Thank you so much for the presentation, Claudia. It's really beautiful to get some new knowledge as well. So I didn't take my notes, but I had my camera, so I took some photos of the screen. So that's always good. And bringing this energy into the group. What brought me into the Enagic community was actually just like Jonathan talked about, the opportunity. I can really see the opportunity to be more of what I am, and actually wanted to create more of what I wanted to do. Because at the time when I found it, when I got in contact with Enagic, I was looking for an opportunity to actually find a way to be being paid to be me, and being paid to do what I was supposed to do. I'm here to create an alternative for the future. That's what I want to work with. and that's what I want. But the society we are living in did not pay for that, so I had to find another way to do that. And I was looking for an opportunity when this just arose, and it was so beautiful to get in contact with and seeing the opportunity is one thing, but the team, like Maria talked about, is such a beautiful thing. And the water felt good in the beginning, but I haven't tried it. I didn't try it before I just went in. And then I got the machine at home. And I just drank a lot of water, and the headache came because of detoxing symptoms. So apart from that, it was a really beautiful experience in the beginning and getting more energy. A few days after I started drinking the water, I could see clearer, like the colors were clearer. And the most important thing for me was actually just being more grounded. I can actually be more myself and finding the calm within myself so much easier. I was working with children at the time, which could be quite stressful. And I noticed how I was able to meet them on a different level. And it was so beautiful to just see that within me so much easier. And that has been a good foundation for me after that. So yeah, thank you, the water. I'd never go a day without it. And it happened once, and I longed for it. So yeah. Thank you for this community. Thank you for the water. It's so beautiful to be here. And thank you for the energy you all bring in. I am so excited to this year. It's going to be beautiful.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I also would love if someone have some questions. Would love to be able to answer you straight away. If maybe Robert, Erika, Paulina, Fran, Susanna, or anyone has any questions. Or maybe I made everything clear. Yeah, Fran, please.
Sorry, I was having trouble finding the mute button. I was fumbling. Hi.
Nice to see you here.
Thanks. Nice to be here. I told you I was showing up.
Yes.
Okay, so I wrote down a couple of questions that I have. One is about the trifecta. I'm going to write down what I got, but I didn't get a chance to get the last part, and I was writing little snips here and there, so please bear with me. So for the trifecta, it is, from my understanding, the K8, the shower, and I believe the what do you call it? The
Yukon.
The Yukon.
Yeah.
Now I had a couple more questions about the Yukon. So specifically, if you brought it down to the simplest form, what is it? Does it attach to the machine, or is it like is it a filter?
No, so it's a supplement. So it's turmeric inside. Yeah, Michael, you can show. If you look at the screen, you can see how it looks. Ta-da! So it's a supplement that you take in combination with the water, based with turmeric and some essential oils and stuff like that. Oh, you're muted.
Yukon is a supplement.
Yeah.
All right, and for the trifecta, it's all three of them inside of one, or is it just like, so you get the Yukon, you get the K8, and you get the shower attachment?
So the thing is you can combine it however you want. You can combine 2 machines of your choice with the Yukon, for example, or you can buy 3 machines. It really depends on what you want mostly, but I recommend the Yukon because if someone in your team buys the Yukon, you will get compensated for it, and you won't if you don't have the Yukon account. And also, if you buy a trifecta, you have your top account like this, and then you have 2 accounts under yourself like this, so you can actually build under these 2 to help yourself to become the higher ranks, for example. So if you're driven and you want to build under the Yukon and under your second machine, for example, or under your two machines, your choice.
Oh,
You can,
okay.
yeah, so you can use that as a strategy to not be dependent on anyone else to climb into the leadership rank. Of course, you are anyways, because we do this together. But yeah, you can use those accounts to get to 6A here and 6A here, and then you will get 6A too. For example.
Okie doke.
It will go so much faster for you. It's a really good strategy and we use it all. But I will add something there. And the Yukon, it's a supplement that is anti-inflammatory, as you said in the presentation. But it's so if you use the Kangen water to drink, your cells will absorb it from inside and out. That's really good for you. If you also shower in it, your skin will absorb it too. We drink a lot, like 1 to 1.5 liter every time we take a bath or every time we have a shower. So our skin will absorb it. So if it's not filtered, it's a lot of chlorine. So you will have that great effect as you will if you have the anespa that you shower in and drink the water. If you just drink it, you will clean yourself from inside and out. It's really good and you will have health effects. But if you have the anespa too, that will also help your from outside and in.
Yes.
Will make your hair and your skin so much smoother. Ask me, I have tried so without anespa, and it's not the way you want to go if you like your skin. And
or your hair.
And the Yukon itself is anti-inflammatory, so that's really good to have a couple of these and drink the water, because your immune system will just flourish itself. It will be so good for you. So except for example, my father, he eats Yukon. He don't drink the water, but he eats Yukon, and he has arthros, and you know, he has very what is that? He has pain in his leder.
Joints, pain in his joints. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So he eats the Yukons, and it helps him so much because they are anti-inflammatory. So drinking the water, eating the anti-inflammatory Yukons, that has a really high potential of gurkmeja. I forgot the word.
Turmeric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In it, and even shower in it. It's really, that's just the combination you want for your health if you're into that. And exactly what you said, that Claudia, about the whole compensation thing. If you want to go to 6A, what you really want, if you're into this and you want to do it like a business, that's the way to go, definitely. So that's what we
way, both for your health and your business.
Yeah, so good.
To optimize, like to have like the optimal health system and the optimal way of climbing in rank as well. So it's really beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I can send you some more information as well on the Yukon. Yeah. Yeah, and anyone else who wants more information, just let me know or tell your sponsor to send you more information. Robert, you want to say something? No, okay. So Susanna asks, if I have the shower, can I skip shower gel, shampoo, and etc.? I think you can, even if you don't have the shower unit, but I guess it will be even better with the shower unit. What do you say, Maria?
Any conditioner anymore. Like I do it once or twice, but it's a very long time between those times because I don't need it. My hair is it's growing so much now. On 1 year, it have been growing out so much. You actually don't need that much, and you don't need that much shampoo either, and you definitely don't need to wash your hair that often. So I have a thick hair, and I have been washing it so much during my 32 years, but I don't do it that much anymore because of the anespa.
Yeah. Mm.
So I'm just gonna get in here. And the reason to why I asked this was also, I mean, it's an economical part within it. I mean, even if it costs some, but I was thinking, I mean, you're talking about the pH levels. So, I mean, if there is an antibacterial part of also the, is it called the Anespa, the shower? Claudia, is that the Anespa, or was it called something else? So that's why I wonder, I mean, if, because that's also one way of skipping chemicals.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking.
Okay.
Because I'm asking for the kids also. I'm thinking, I mean, I have 2 kids. I don't want for them to have a lot of things, bad things on their body. So if you can skip some of those things, that would be great.
Yes, of course. So you can, with the, like the Kangen machine, like the K8, for example, you can exclude most of the chemicals in your house, like shampoo, like antibacterial things, like detergent, so many things you can just eliminate from your house. So it's not only economical, it's also ecological. So you don't have to pour that into the water system, because when you use all these chemicals, you also put them out and straight out into the nature or the water cleaning plant. And the cleaning plant can't even like take all of these things out, so they get back into our system again. So with the Kangen machine, you can, for example, use the 2.5 to use it as a disinfectant. You can also use the 11.5 to take out a lot of oils and fat. Like, so if you have very like much like oily hair, you can use 11.5, just a little bit, like spray it or just rub it in a little bit, and then you just use the Anespa, for example, to revitalize and clean that out, and then you don't need to have all the chlorine on your hair and your skin as well. Or if you have, for example, you have acne or like something on your skin that's like inflamed, you can use the 2.5 a little bit on that for like a minute or something, and then you can also take that away with the 6.0. And then Nespa produces 6.0 water because that's what our skin has as well.
Okay. There's another question that I also have, and that is regarding if anyone has the knowledge, if there's anyone within this organization that has been able to stop like anti-anxiety pills from drinking the water. I know that you, Jonathan, and you, Claudia, you were talking about a better psychological health. But I mean, for people like me, for instance, that are on anxiety tablets or anti-anxiety anxiety tablets, for instance, and want to get off of it. Do you know if anyone has the experience of doing that well by using the Enagic?
So I can't come with any health claims. I can only talk from my own experience, because this is what we all can do. But what the water does with us is that it hydrates our systems so much. When we get anxiety, our mind gets really, really hot and chaotic. This is what happens to me. So when I didn't drink the water, I would actually burn some of the connections in my brain. I had really much problems with that, with anxiety, with depression, and so on. And it was actually physically hurting my brain. But when I started drinking the water, my brain could cool itself down. And also, due to the H2, like the hydrogen, and the H3O2, it goes straight into the cells and rehydrates them so much, and also like gives the mitochondria the ability to work properly. And if the mitochondria doesn't work properly, our energy levels are limited. That's just a fact. So when our energy levels are depleted, it's so much easier for us to get anxiety, because we get frustrated, or we get stuck in loops and stuff like that. That was what's happening to me. So all of this just ebbed away when I started drinking water. It just got better and better and better over time. And yeah, it's just amazing what it can do to the mind and the body, because I thought that the mind was kind of separate from the body, and didn't understand that the mind is just as the rest of the body. It's made of, yeah, like cells, brain cells, and it's really important to keep it hydrated and well charged, because when our cells are not sufficiently charged with electrons, we get all kinds of problems, physical and mental problems, and we get all kinds of physical ailments. Yeah, so charged water through electrolysis, through ionization, is vital for us to function properly, mentally.
So I really hope that I will be the one coming back, like in a couple of months or maybe 6 months, to tell you the happy story about inflammation going away and so on. So as soon as I have the possibility, like Claudia, I've been talking to you also about it, I will definitely buy a machine, and I will see how this works out for me with the medical situations that I have. So from my part of view, I mean, I've been watching from the outside, and I love the organization and what I've seen, especially people. It's very good-hearted and heart-centered people. I like that. I love that, actually. So, but for me now, it's also a health situation that I have to take care of. So that will be very, very interesting to see. And I'm very positive that this will work out very good. So thank you so much, and thank you for the presentation today, you lovely creature of the forest.
Thank you. And there's actually one more thing that I want to add to your question, and it's about detoxification. Because when I started drinking the water, what happened to me, like when I've been drinking the water, only the Kangen water, for 2 days, and also cooking with the Kangen water, so I didn't drink any tap water at all, just Kangen for 2 days. Something started happening with my body. So when I went to the toilet and like just urinated, I could really feel how I was detoxifying so much, because it was smelling so bad. And then of course I was looking, and I could see that the color of it was all green, and it was not clear. It was like all fogged up. So I was like, oh my God, did my body carry all of this inside? And for how many years? I guess like for how, could be like 10, 20 years or something of accumulated toxins in my body. And what can that make? Like, what does that have for consequences for my physical well-being and my mental well-being? Because I guess many of these toxins have been really like challenging my mind as well. And everything. So the detoxification with this water, because of the hydration. So the solution to pollution is dilution. It's really true. So when we get the right kind of water, we can flush out the things that aren't there, aren't supposed to be there. And also with the H3O2, that is the structured water, it creates like a protective shield as well around the cell that protects it from toxins, bacteria, and other things like radiation. And yeah, it's wonderful.
Well, I just want to add something that you use, Susanna, too, because I was so curious because I thought that it must be so many more people that had asked that question. So I found a lot of testimonials on Elixir of Life, GMP. So, well, Claudia can send you there, and you can go and check out what other people had said that has been in your situation and has drinking the Kangen. They had actually even recipe. I saw a recipe down there. So, yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, but to be able to enter that group, we have to have an ID.
No, not the Elixir of Life. That's the good thing with that group. So,
yeah,
well, I teach you something. That's awesome.
We can all teach
you that opportunity.
Yes, I thought the GPM groups were for distributors only, but that's so nice to hear.
I will send you the link, Claudia, so you have it too. So you can just send.
I have it, but I love the GPM groups. They are so filled with good information, and a lot of people that have a lot of experience, both with the health benefits and with the business and stuff like that. We can always ask a lot of questions in there. I love it. Yeah. So I guess thank you all. Are we ready to round this up, or do anyone wants to say something before we stop the recording here? Okay. Much love to you. Stay safe, stay wonderful like you all are, and I hope to talk to you soon again. And drink your water. Yes. Okay, bye. Take care.